What's up, trainers? The Pokemon TCG world is absolutely on fire right now, with some huge news for both the digital and the physical game. We're talking new releases, some really wild price spikes, and what it all means for your collection. Let's just dive right in.
So, where's all the action happening? Is it in the instant thrill of digital packs or the classic hunt for those physical treasures? Well, the answer might surprise you. It's kind of both. We're going to break down everything you need to know, and we'll start with the newest releases.
All right, first up, let's take a look at the brand new products that are making some serious waves. The Pokémon Company is really pushing the envelope on two fronts at the same time, giving us collectors more ways to get into the game than ever before.
So on one side, you've got the digital world with the Pokémon TCG Pocket app. We're talking instant access to packs and some exclusive digital-only cards. And on the other side, the physical world is still delivering that classic throw with new premium collections and promos that you can actually hold in your hands. Let's break down the latest from both of them.
Okay, TCG Pocket is getting a massive update. First, there's this limited-time Deluxe Pack X, and it's got guaranteed high-rarity cards with these new parallel foil effects. They create these really stunning, shifting light patterns that you can only see on a screen. Then, the Wisdom of Sea and Sky expansion is dropping, bringing in over 200 Gen 2 favorites. Think Lugia, Ho-Oh, all the good stuff. But honestly, the biggest shakeup is the trading system. Trade tokens? Gone. They're being replaced by a wishlist system and a new currency called Shine Dust. So think of Shine Dust kind of like crafting material for cards. You get it from your duplicates, and then you can use it to trade for a specific rare card you really want. It's a total game changer for finishing your digital collection.
And for those of us who just love the smell of a fresh pack, don't worry, the physical releases are just as exciting. We've got a ton of new premium collections hitting the shelves with everything from Mega Venusaur X to Lugia X. On top of that, there are new store promos to hunt down, like Genesect over at Best Buy and Xerneas and Yveltal at GameStop. And hey, you can protect your new pulls with some slick new Ultra Pro merch, including a beautiful Caterpie playmat. The hunt is most definitely on.
So with all this new stuff dropping, I've got to ask you, what are you chasing? Are you diving into the digital deluxe packs to get those unique foils, or are you on the hunt for that physical Lugia X box? Drop a comment below. I really want to know what you're most excited about.
Now, while all these new releases are super exciting, the biggest story in the TCG world right now is actually happening on the secondary market. We're seeing some older, almost forgotten cards just absolutely explode in value, and we're going to dive into exactly why that is.
So why is this happening? Well, it's pretty much a perfect storm. We're talking about cards that were printed before the massive production boom of the last few years, which means the supply is just incredibly low. You combine that scarcity with a huge wave of nostalgia and a broader trend of people seeing collectibles as an alternative asset class, and yeah, you've got a recipe for some serious price spikes. But the real key driver of this trend is one specific type of card.
And that card type is, of course, the alternate art. These are versions of cards that feature totally different illustrations, and they often show the Pokémon in its natural environment or tell a little mini-story. They've become the ultimate chase cards for modern collectors, and their popularity is causing everyone to look back at older sets to find some of the early examples.
This is a perfect example of what we call the sleeper hit effect. I mean, just look at these numbers. A secret rare Volcanion from a nearly forgotten set, Steam Siege, jumped over $9. The Reshiram GX from Dragon Majesty, that shot up over $30. And the Gengar and Mimikyu GX from Team Up, get this, a massive $55 increase in just 1 month. That pushes its price over $200. It really shows that value can just pop up where you least expect it. But believe it or not, none of these even compare to our #1 spot.
As TCG Player put it so perfectly, and the lovebirds are back on top. If you know, you know. We're talking about one of the most iconic alternate art cards ever printed.
Just look at that number. That is the current market price for the Latias and Latios GX alternate full art from the Team Up set. An absolutely staggering value, and it's all driven by that perfect storm. You've got beautiful art, an iconic duo, and a set that came out right before the big collecting boom. And it gets even crazier. That price isn't even stable. In just the last 30 days, it has jumped another $119. It's just a powerful reminder of how volatile and exciting this market can be, and it's why it really pays to know what's in your binder.
So with all this news about new products and prices that are just skyrocketing, what should you do, right? How can you navigate this market smartly? Let's get into the collector's playbook.
To be an informed collector, you just got to follow these 3 simple steps. First, reevaluate your binder. I'm serious, go through it. You might be sitting on a hidden gem.
Second, and this is so critical, always check sold listings on sites like eBay. Asking prices can be totally misleading. You need to see what people are actually paying. And third, you need to understand the why. Why is a card spiking? Is it just pure collector hype? Or is it being used in a new tournament-winning deck? Knowing the reason, that's how you spot the next trend before it happens.
And look, if you take away just one thing, let it be this pro tip. When you're at a local card shop or a big event, have those sold listings ready on your phone. It is the single best way to protect yourself from overpaying for a hyped-up card, and it makes sure you know the true market value of whatever you're trading for.
So this leaves us with one final and pretty exciting question. With all these sleeper hits from older sets popping off left and right, you just have to wonder, is the next $1,000 card already sitting in your binder, just waiting to be discovered?
And that is our deep dive for today. Hey, if you found this helpful, do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe for more TCG updates. I really want to hear from you. Share your best pull or the card you're most proud of in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay legendary, trainers.